Men of Athens, advance! Archers, release your volley!
490 BC. The air tastes of copper. You are standing where bronze meets bronze. A spear shaft snaps. Wicker gives way. 20,000 men, closing the distance at once. He is afraid. But this charge was decided long before today.
I have fought them before. They can bleed. Most of Athens has forgotten that.
His name is Miltiades, and 2 years before this morning, he already knew what was coming. Athens and Eretria had crossed the sea and burned Sardis. It was meant to be a warning. Instead, it was a mistake. Emperor Darius I does not forgive rebellion. His anger is not loud, it is patient. He orders a daily reminder, repeated at every meal. Sire, remember the Athenians. 490 BC, Generals Datis and Artaphernes set sail. Roughly 600 ships, and a force large enough to erase a city. Eretria falls first. Within days, the city is gone.
They're burning everything! Don't stop! Keep moving!
The refugees reach Athens by dusk, carrying the news ahead of them.
Eretria is gone. Nothing was left standing. They're coming here next.
Guided by Hippias, an exiled Athenian tyrant who still believes the city is his, the fleet anchors at Marathon Bay. It is flat, open ground. Good terrain for Persia's strongest weapon, cavalry. The council is split. A siege means starvation. Miltiades argues for something bolder. March out and meet them.
We must move our forces to Marathon. The Persians are preparing to land.
9,000 citizen soldiers, farmers and craftsmen, carrying 80 pounds of bronze each, holding a line for a city that is still finding its feet. They are still outnumbered. Then a column of dust appears on the road. 1,000 men from Plataea. A small city with nothing to gain chooses to stand with them anyway. 10,000 now. Miltiades sends for more. The Spartans. A single runner is dispatched immediately. Pheidippides. Roughly 150 miles over rock and heat. 2 days with almost no rest. His legs are giving out. He keeps moving anyway.
Athens is alone at Marathon. Send your spears, or there may be no Athens left to send them to.
The moon is not full. Our law does not bend for Athens.
Sparta says no. Not out of fear, religious law. The Carnea festival forbids war before the full moon. He does not rest. He turns around and runs the answer back.
They said no. Not until the moon is full. That's 10 days from now.
Then we don't have 10 days. We fight with what we have.
No reinforcements are coming. Miltiades has what he has, and nothing more. 5 days. Neither side attacks. Every sunrise makes the next decision harder. Persian scouts study the Greek line every day, looking for a gap. They do not find one. Datis starts to wonder what he is missing. On the hills, the water runs out before the will does. Men measure the day by how dry their throats feel. But morale has not broken. Word moves through camp. Miltiades has a plan, and he is waiting for the right moment to use it. Inside the tent, the vote is deadlocked. 5 for holding position, 5 for attacking.
Wait, and we starve, or someone inside these walls sells us out. Attack, and at least it's decided by our own hands.
He turns to Polemarch Callimachus, who holds the deciding vote. One word: attack. Callimachus casts the stone. It is decided. The Greeks will move first. Midnight. Ionian scouts, fighting for Persia against their will, pass word to the Greeks. 2 words: Chorus Hippias. The cavalry is away, loaded onto ships under cover of dark. Part of the Persian force is sailing for Athens directly, while the army here is meant to hold the Greeks in place. Dawn. Miltiades knows he has hours, not days, and a line that is shorter than the enemy's. Marched straight on, his flanks would be exposed within minutes. So Miltiades does something no one expects. He thins his own center, on purpose. 4 ranks deep at the center, led by Themistocles and Aristides. 8 ranks deep on each wing. It is a gamble, and Miltiades knows it. The center is built to bend. It is the bait. The men in the center understand the plan. They also understand what it will cost them. Miltiades gives the order.
Athens is behind you! Forward, now!
The pace is slow, deliberate, saving strength for what is ahead. Step, step. Every yard closes the distance to Persian bowshot. 200 meters. Maximum Persian range. Then, without warning, Miltiades orders his line to run. No Greek army has attempted this before. Arrows fill the air above them. Running under 80 pounds of armor. Arrows glance off bronze, one after another. His lungs burn, but every stride cuts the time spent in the open. The archers reach for another arrow. The Greeks are already on them. Bronze meets wicker. It is not a fair fight. Both sides know it. Persian shields are built for speed, not for this. Greek spears go straight through them. For the first time, the Persian line hesitates. As planned, the thin Greek center bends. Elite Persian troops pushing back. 4 ranks give ground, but they do not break. The shields stay locked. On the wings, it is the opposite story. 8 ranks of bronze break through the lighter Persian flanks. This is the moment Miltiades built the whole plan around. Both wings turn inward. Surrounded on 3 sides, the Persian center collapses into a retreat. Many run the wrong way into the Great Marsh. not everyone finds their way out. The fighting reaches the waterline. Cynaegirus holds on to a departing ship until he cannot anymore. Callimachus does not survive the day. 7 Persian ships burn on the sand behind him.
But the win is already complicated. A signal flashes from Mount Pentelicus, a warning that someone inside Athens may not be loyal. The Persian fleet is already sailing for an undefended city. So Miltiades marches his exhausted men again, roughly 40 kilometers, with almost no rest. When the fleet arrives, it finds the same army already standing on the cliffs above. Datis turns the fleet around.
2 days later, the Spartans arrive. The full moon has passed, and they have covered the distance in 3 days flat. They are too late to fight.
Against Persia. Impossible.
The Spartans walk the field in silence. By most accounts, they ask to see the Persian dead and leave impressed and empty-handed. 9,000 farmers held a beach for a morning. The sea comes in over the same sand by evening. Nothing marks what happened here. Not yet. History would decide that later.